Hi, welcome to Mad Peak. Come on in.
At Mad Peak Rentals, we take safety very seriously, and we feel that having a windshield on your off-road vehicle is very important. For that reason, we thought we would show you the installation of a windshield on a 2024 Kawasaki Mule. Thanks for watching.
The windshield comes with everything you need for installation. Some of the components on this windshield are actually pre-installed, but in the past sometimes that was not the case. Comes with the latch kit, the weather stripping that goes between the two halves of the windshield when you close it. Weather stripping that goes beneath the bottom section of the windshield, and we can show you that as well. Super ATV recommends not using any power tools to install the screws, so just use hand tools for that. A lot of the screws are 4mm Allen wrench. You also need a 10mm socket, or a ratchet wrench, or a regular wrench, 12mm and a 13mm as well. To get started, peel off a portion of the plastic protective sheet and start putting on the weather stripping that goes between the windshield and the body of the unit. Making sure to get it started well. Sometimes it's helpful to use like a rubber mallet to put it on. Make sure that the rest of the coating is not removed until it's time to actually install it onto the vehicle. You just keep removing the plastic as you go along. Install the lower windshield seal. It will extend beyond the edge of the windshield a little bit, and that needs to be trimmed off. We're just using a pair of tin steps. So with protective coating on top of the plastic, Super ATV recommends test fitting that before you remove the plastic. Looks like this one's going to fit well, so we'll go ahead with the installation. To install the lower portion of the windshield, just open up the clamps. Go ahead and put it on both sides. If for some reason, and some of the windshields don't come with clamps already installed, go ahead and install these clamps on the lower portion of the windshield. Open them up and go ahead and put them on the vehicle. You'll need to squeeze the clamp together to get the bolt started. Kind of a tight fit. There's some rubber lining within the clamps to keep them from sliding. When you first put any of the components on, don't fully tighten any of the bolts, because some adjustment will be needed as you slide the components up and down to make sure there's a good fit. Before you install the upper portion of the windshield is to go ahead and install the latches that latch the windshield down. On the Mule, there's two latches. Some machines there's only one, like on the Kawasaki Teryx there's one latch in the middle, but the Mule has a larger windshield with two latches. Be sure to pull back the plastic protective film before you install the latches to make sure that the film is not trapped underneath the components. To install the top portion, it's best to have a friend come out and help. You need to remove the screws that are in the clamps, and then make sure the clamps are open and go ahead and place it on the metal frame. Again, it's best to leave the protective film on until you're ready to be completely finished, but make sure the plastic film underneath any of the clamps, make sure that's removed before you put any clamps on. Now it's time to install the gas struts. Make sure the strut is going from the inside toward the outside, and install the 13mm nut. Alright, we're almost finished now. A couple last things to button up. Need to make sure that these clamps are adjusted correctly, so when the windshield closes that it clamps well onto the clamps. And we'll put on some weather stripping and we'll be done for now. Alright, we got the windshield installed on the 2024 Mule, ready to hit the trails. One thing to remember, the bolts can loosen up a little bit, so after a couple hours of riding, go through with your 4mm Allen wrench and make sure everything's good and tight.
Just remember, any plastic windshield you may install is very susceptible to scratching. Always use manufacturer's recommendation as far as cleaning. Typically, a diluted solution of dish soap with a soft cloth to clean the windshield is the best way to go. If possible, spray the windshield off and don't touch it with anything. They're very difficult to get scratches out of, and they scratch very easily. The windshields that we install on our vehicles are from Super ATV. We find they're easy to install and easy to operate for the passengers. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time here at Mad Peak.